Hello everyone, this is Disha. Welcome back to my channel Medical Disha. In this video, I will be sharing a few important questions of the chapter Morphology in Plants. First question, ginger is a stem which can be differentiated from root because it first grows parallel to ground, second stores food, third lacks chlorophyll, fourth has nodes and internodes. The right answer will be fourth. Ginger has nodes and internodes, that's why it is a stem. Root में nodes और internodes नहीं होते. Second, in Piscia and Eschornia, vegetative reproduction takes place by first runner, second stolon, third offset, fourth tubers. Answer will be offset. Third, which of the following fruit occurs in family Solanaceae? First berry, second achene, third siliqua and fourth bellusta. Answer will be berry. Question 4. Parietal placentation is found in first Allium cepa, second hibiscus, third brassica, fourth Solanum nigrum. Answer will be brassica. Fifth, the placentation in unilocular ovary where the ovules are borne in two rows over a single longitudinal ridge-shaped placenta is called first basal, second marginal, third axile, fourth parietal. Answer will be marginal. Question 6. Which of the following is not a type of placentation? First twisted, second parietal, third central, fourth marginal. Answer will be first twisted because twisted is a type of estivation. Question 7. In cymose type of inflorescence, A. Main axis continues to grow. B. Flowers are borne laterally in acropetal succession. C. Main axis terminates in a flower. D. Flowers are borne in basipetal order. In cymose type of inflorescence, main axis terminates in a flower and flowers are borne in basipetal. C and D are correct. So answer will be second, both C and D. A and B are for racemose type of inflorescence. Question 8 is match. We have to match the type of placentation with the examples. A, B, C, D, E, marginal, axile, parietal, free central and basal. So marginal is found in P. A will go with R. From finding the only one answer, we can find the right answer. Axile will go with China rose, tomato and lemon. Parietal will go with mustard and argemone. Free central with dianthus and primrose. Basal with sunflower and marigold. Question 9. Corolla may be in shape of tubular, bell or funnel, third wheel, fourth either of these. Answer will be either of these. Corolla or petals can have any of these shapes. Question 10. Which of the following is a plant in which root part is not modified for food storage? First sweet potato, second radish, third potato, fourth asparagus. Answer will be potato because in potato stem, underground stem is used for the food storage. Question 11. When stamens are attached to tepals, it is known as A. Epiphyllus, B. Epipetalus, C. Episepalus and D. Gynandrous. Answer will be A. Epiphyllus. Question 12. Match the following. We have to match spiral, opposite and fold with the examples. Spiral phyllotaxy will go with grasses. Opposite will go with guava. Fold will go with Elstonia. So answer will be third. Question 13. Floral diagram fails to indicate A. Epiphyly or epipetally. Third, estivation and placentation. Third, position of ovary on thalamus. Fourth, cohesion of carpels and stamen. Answer will be third, because a floral diagram will tell us the epiphyly or epipetally. It shows whether the stamens are attached to tepal or petal. It will tell us estivation also, that is the arrangement of petal and sepal with respect to each other, and placentation also. Placentation is the arrangement of ovules in the ovary. Cohesion of carpels and stamen, that is epipetally, ये भी बताएगा floral diagram, but it does not tell us the position of ovary on thalamus. यानी कि फ्लावर हाइपोगाइनस है, एपिगाइनस है या पेरीगाइनस है, ये floral diagram से पता नहीं चलेगा. Question 14. In Opuntia, the stem is modified into a flattened green structure to perform the function of leaves is called cladode, phylode, phyloclade or leaf bladder. Answer will be phyloclade. Question 15. Swollen leaf base and middle elongated part of leaf are respectively. Swollen leaf base is known as pulvinus and elongated part of leaf is petiole. Answer is fourth. Question 16. Which of the following is the characteristic feature of family Fabaceae? First, obliquely placed ovary. Second, tetradynamous stamens. Fourth, syngenesious stamens. Third, syngenesious stamens. And fourth, vexillary estivation of corolla. Answer will be fourth. Vexillary estivation of corolla is a characteristic feature of family Fabaceae. Question 17. In multicarpellary syncarpous unilocular ovary, if the ovules are arranged on a central axis, then it is termed as first axile placentation, second marginal placentation, third free central placentation, and fourth parietal placentation. Answer will be free central placentation. Question 18. Swollen placenta matches which of the following characters in a particular family? मतलब किस फैमिली में swollen placenta होता है, उस फैमिली का एक फीचर हमें इन चार ऑप्शंस में से ढूंढना है. So swollen placenta is found in Solanaceae family and G2 will be the condition of Solanaceae family. So right answer is first. 19th. A lateral branch with short internodes and each node bearing a rosette of leaves and a tuft of roots is found in aquatic plant. A. Piscia, B. Chrysanthemum, C. Eschornia and D. both A and C. तो ये जो डेफिनेशन है ये ऑफसेट्स की डेफिनेशन है. Offsets are found in Piscia and Eschornia. Answer will be D, both A and C. Question 20. Which is not true regarding pneumatophores? First, these are breathing or respiratory roots. Second, they are found in plants which grow in saline swamps. Third, they are positively geotropic. Fourth, they help in gaseous exchange. Answer will be third, because the pneumatophores are negatively geotropic roots. They grow out of the ground in upward direction, so they will be negatively geotropic. First, second and fourth statements are correct. Third statement is not correct. So answer will be third. Thank you. I hope this video helps you.